rounding into the last quarter of this year, which feels crazy how fast time has flown. And yet there's this kind of feel of this new season that's happening right now. And I mean, I just got back from this event where there were so many different things that God did, and it's amazing. But for the sake of time and for this video, and I just want to talk about how when we enter into this kind of last phase of the year, and there is that change of seasons and all the things, it's so easy to get focused on the holidays and the activities and the travel and all the things. And those goals that you set at the beginning of the year start to kind of get brushed back. And you think, well, maybe I'll get to them next year. Hi, I'm Katelyn Silva, and I'm the founder of We Write Books, and I help Christian women finally write and publish their best-selling book in 6 months or less so they can use it for impact and accomplishing their God-given purpose. And today, I want to address why now is not the time to lean back and just put that goal off even longer, okay? And here is the heart of it. Every single year that you have set that goal, specifically if it's a book that you have been putting off for who knows how long, right? And you've been trying here and there, and you've been making little steps, but you've never really committed and actually gotten it done. Why is next year going to be any different if something doesn't change? So the thing is that as we are getting into this last phase of the year, believe it or not, even with all the other things going on, this is the time to actually commit and really start to see that progress, because now you have a real deadline. See, the difference between setting a goal at the beginning of the year and setting a goal now is that at the beginning of the year, you give yourself this really long time frame to get it done, right? You're like, oh, I have the whole year, I'm going to do it. It's going to be amazing. And then it's really easy to fall off because you don't have a real hard deadline to get that goal done. However, when you set a goal right now, at this exact point in the year, then you have a real hard deadline, and that will motivate you to really do what it takes to accomplish that goal. So it's actually better, even with everything else, if you can objectively look at your time. Because the fact of the matter is, and I've done other videos on this, so I encourage you to go watch those if you haven't. It doesn't take hours out of your day to accomplish your book. It really doesn't. It takes intentional chunks of time where you can be focused and clear on your content, and then making that time, making it efficient, getting your words on the page during those little pieces, and then crossing the finish line. And so I want to challenge you to take that next step. Look at your time and start making that progress on your book. And if you're someone who is like, yeah, that all sounds great and everything, but if I sit down, nothing's going to happen and I'm still going to be stuck, or I still have all these little doubts and fears coming up every time, and I keep scrapping my work and starting over, or, you know, I feel like I still just don't know when to create that time for myself and how to make the most of it, how to make sure that when I sit down, that I'm actually getting words on the page. If all of that sounds familiar to you, or you're even thinking it right now as I'm talking about this commitment to the end of the year, I want to invite you to my next live workshop where I'm training you how to actually overcome those blocks and write and publish your bestseller for the next 6 months or less. And quick little fun disclaimer, I love doing the 90-day writing challenge where you can actually accomplish your written manuscript in 90 days or less. So by the end of the year, you would be able to do that. And so I'd love to have you on the live workshop. There's going to be a link in the description of the video, but you can also go to wewritebooks.com/write-bestseller-event. Okay, so you guys can go check that out. It's free to attend unless you want to upgrade and hang out with me more one-to-one after the event. But all of that is totally great. I would love to have you on the event and just talk through how to overcome those challenges and finally get words on the page and get that book written. So come and join me for the event. And don't forget to come back and check out my upcoming videos. And remember that your book can change a life.